Now, not I've been talking for 3 minutes and not even been on screen. A piece of me wants to just start off, but you know what? We're not going to do that. We've showed up for each other, and this is what we're going to do. So, today we are going to go over um, Black Women Rest. We're just going to look at a couple of the TikToks, kind of just for ourselves. Um, I want us to find other content creators. I know for myself, like I was saying, I watch a lot of male content creators, and if I hop on panels, they're typically male dominant, which I appreciate them even allowing myself and other women up because they don't have to. So with that, I will always support the brothers and creating content and looking out for each other. But I do think as Black women, especially Black women creators, we just got to do a better job of having a strong alliance. And the other thing is, and I hate watching. I am not that girl. This is my toner. We're doing skincare tonight instead of makeup, y'all. ADHD and circular. So I'll get there eventually, but baby, women hate watching. If it's somebody that you absolutely can't stand, just go in, like the video, and dip out. If that's what we need to do for each other, because I think we're going to see not only a big switch in wealth, like this is going to be a really big, it's a money grab. And the people that are prepared and ready and aware, they're going to take advantage. I think the same thing is going to happen with some of these quote unquote social media sites. I'm going to put my serum on. So, with that being said, I think this is a really good opportunity for us to support Black women creators, whether it's content, fashion, um, whatever it is. If we have a capacity to support each other, I think that we should. Again, the one thing that I will say about a lot of other demographics is they do not personally have to like each other in order to do business. And that's something that we may need to consider looking at. So that's that for that. Like I said, I'm going to do skincare while I'm doing this. I did push the time back. I am tardy for the party or late. And I will say the reason that I was late is one, had to like clean my home, spray it down, then bathe myself, get myself together because you can't, in good faith, come and say, Black women rest. And then you're like stressed out, running around, energy wrong. Like, no, that's not cool. So I was not going to do that. We'll get better with time management because that's the other thing is ensuring that we're showing up for each other, respecting each other's time. So I apologize for not respecting your time. I really do. And if you come now or if you replay, I really thank you for coming. I hope you stay, grow, give good feedback, and be in community. Whether like you're in tribe and we build relationships together or you just kind of casually stop by. Either way it goes, I'm glad to have you today. I'm glad you made it, and I hope you had a productive day. And if not, I hope you have a good night. So we're going to queue up. Um, Let me see if I can hear myself. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just okay. All right. So we're going to share the screen. Here we go. That's weird. Because that's why. Child, we gonna get there one way or another. So let me see if I can see the screen. Okay. Boom. All is well. Yes. And my drink, I'm having cherry limeade from Whole Foods tonight. But next time I think we're gonna do the Sleepy Girl cocktail.
Your reminder that National Day of Rest for Black Women is on Monday, March 10th. So plan the PTO accordingly. Your reminder that National Day of Rest for Black Women is on Monday, March 10th. So plan the PTO accordingly.
This is your reminder that March 10th is a National Day of Rest for Black women. Take a nap, go to the spa, support a Black woman-owned business, but get some rest, sis. Don't let them wear you down.
I need to make sure I'm liking these as they flow through.
I just woke up. I'm about to go to the gym, but I have to say this for you. This is your monthly reminder, Black women. Black women, I need you to keep your eyes on your own paper and focus on your own shit. The world is real strange right now. There's a lot of rage baity content that's being put out there to pay people's bills. Remember, your eyes are currency, your attention is currency. I need you to focus on building the brand, the body, and the business. Everything is.
I'm gonna stop right here, and so I can see myself. I'm gonna come, and I wonder if okay. All right, so your attention is currency. If you choose, and we all have the right to watch who we want to watch, I would challenge you for every male content creator that you enjoy and watch, perhaps you can try to find a woman content creator that you like. What I am going to do is start showing some Black women that I enjoy, that their content is mostly neutral. I will, if I can find some good people that do politics. So let me not even say that. I'm going to try to highlight Black women creators and make almost like this video green book diary for us to find each other. If you know people that you think we should know about, let me like put their name, put a link to their channel. I'll go through and review some of their content and go from there. I am gonna say like respect the creator. I really don't want to get into she had this scandal and like if a sister is creating good content that somebody may be able to enjoy, allow that to happen. You're not gonna like everybody. We are each everybody ain't for everything and everything ain't for everybody. That's just how it is. Don't take it personal. Again, most of us are pushed from play. So if you do want to hate watch, do that. But like you don't have to leave nasty comments, right? So your eyes are currency. For every male creator or white woman creator, please have a Black woman creator. Um, I'm always gonna say gonna push for FBA first, but outside of that, like any woman creator that is doing something that you enjoy, whether it's booktube, fashion, makeup, cooking, politics, sport, whatever it is, if it's somebody that's creating good content and you really feel like other people can benefit, then share their names, put the link of their channel. I'll go look and for every person that I do, I'm going to essentially kind of like do a directory where here's the channel, maybe 5 to 10 points about what they cover, and then just their actual links. And if they have multiple streaming things, like maybe I'll link it. I don't know. I'm not going to go that far. For myself, I did go in and make like all of my socials with Topocracy, but I have no idea how to dual sync. So that's my homework for myself. But we're going to go back to the video. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Well, I've removed it when I should have. Hey, it's not a big deal. Watch this. Mm-hmm. These. So, okay. Interesting. Let me see if it plays if y'all see it. All right. Let's try again, y'all. Here we go. Share the screen.
You. All of this is intentionally done to destabilize you, make you lose hope, make you anxious, make you reactive, make you into something and someone that you're not. Remember, it is not your job to throw yourself on the fire. It is not your job to try to fix anything. It is your job to continually focus on yourself, your habits, your hobbies, and your goals. 2025 will be the year where you make it through, even though there are a lot of things that are against you. And honestly, I'm gonna need you to tell yourself those things don't fucking exist and you can break through any glass ceiling because you are more than fucking capable. You are more than able to do the things that you need to do. This is your monthly reminder. So if you see something on social media that is having you write a long ass comment, I'm gonna need you to delete that comment. I'm gonna need you to delete that comment and press that button not interested and keep scrolling. I'm telling you, everything that is being done intentionally to stress you the fuck out. Also going to need you to get rid of your vices that stop you from feeling and reconnect with nature, ground yourself, get in the gym, find a hobby, find a way to decompress, take more candlelit baths. Also, I need you to start scheduling things so you have something to look forward to in the future. Because I'm not gonna lie, things are feeling very hopeless, and all of us can easily fall into a place of nihilism if we decide to remove ourselves from living our lives because things are so overwhelming. I'm gonna need you to put your noise canceling headphones on and lock the fuck in. Please. It is paramount for your sanity, for your mental health. And another thing, if you feel like your mental health is slipping, talk to someone. Get into therapy, talk to a friend, get a journal. Hell, if you can't afford therapy and you ain't got no friends, use Chat GPT, the voice feature, have it be your therapist, have it sort through the things that you need to work through so you're not sitting here overwhelmed, checked out, stressed out, and angry. There are so many beautiful things you can do this year, and please don't forget that. I know it may not seem like it. I know shit is scary. I know things are bleak. I know sometimes things even feel pointless, but they are not. They are not pointless. They are not bleak. They may be challenging, but we overcome obstacles. And if anybody is trying to get you out of your fucking character, walk the fuck away. Walk away. No, we have some people that have been emboldened because things have changed, and I need you to literally check the fuck out of that. Check out and check into yourself because the person that needs you the most in 2025 is you. The person that needs you the most in 2025 is you. You cannot rescue or save anybody until you save yourself. And on top of that, you don't fucking have to. I just woke up. I'm about to go to the gym, but I have to say this for you. This is your monthly reminder, Black women. Black women, I need you to keep your eyes on your own paper and focus on your own shit. The world is real strange right.
So I don't know what happened with that because we definitely you have to try to get we going right back See, how did they sneak in? Anyway, that again, Black Women Rest Day is on March the 10th. A lot of self care needs to be done. Let's go see what some of the other sisters are saying. Yes, can we do that?
Sis, let's talk about rest because being burnout is not a badge of honor. March 10th is National Day of Rest for Black women, and I am here to remind you that rest does not mean just sleep. I'm going to break down the 7 types of rest that you need so that you can thrive. Number one is physical rest. Yes, naps do count, but so do things like yoga, stretching, or just taking a moment to relax. You don't have to push through. Make sure you listen to your body. Number two is mental rest. If you tend to overthink or you have a position where you're constantly making decisions, you need to give your mind a break. And you can do that through journaling, meditating, or just unplugging for a minute because mental exhaustion is real. Number three is sensory rest. Be mindful of getting too much noise, too much stimulation, or being on your phone too long. Maybe take an hour to be off of your phone, dim the lights, and give yourself permission to just relax. Number four is emotional rest. Stop holding stuff in. Talk it out, stand on business, set some boundaries, and let go of what does not serve you because it's not yours to carry. Number five is social rest. We all know that some people will drain us and some people will fill us up. So just be sure that you are being around people that actually nourish your mind, body, and your spirit. Number six is creative rest. If you're feeling uninspired, take a moment to just be. Let go of the pressure to create and take in the beauty around you. You can go outside, take in some nature, maybe listen to some live music, or go see some beautiful art. Last but not least, number seven is spiritual rest. Take some time to focus on what is bigger than you. And you can do that through prayer, being in community with others, meditation. Um, this will definitely restore your soul. Happy resting. Sis, let's talk about rest because being burnout is not a badge of honor. March 10th is National Day of Rest for Black women, and I am here to remind you that rest does not mean just sleep. I'm going to break down the 7 types of rest that you need so that you can thrive. Number one is physical rest. Yes, naps do count, but so do things like yoga, stretching, or just taking a moment to relax. You don't have to push through. Make sure you listen to your body. Number two is mental rest. If you tend to overthink or you have a position where you're constantly making decisions, you need to give your mind a break. And you can do that through journaling, meditating, or just unplugging for a minute because mental exhaustion is real. Number three is sensory rest. Be mindful of getting too much noise, too much stimulation, or being on your phone too long. Maybe take an hour to be off of your phone, dim the lights, and give yourself permission to just relax. Number four is emotional rest. Stop holding stuff in. Talk it out, stand on business, set some boundaries, and let go of what does not serve you because it's not yours to carry.
It's gonna come back. But I'm enjoying. I took the notes, and I think a lot of what she's saying is very, very true.
Number five is social rest. We all know that some people will drain us and some people will fill us up. So just be sure that you are around people that actually nourish your mind, body, and your spirit. Number six is creative rest. If you're feeling uninspired, take a moment to just be. Let go of the pressure to create and take in the beauty around you. You can go outside, take in some nature, maybe listen to some live music, or go see some beautiful art. Last but not least, number seven is spiritual rest. take some time to focus on what is bigger than you. And you can do that through prayer, being in community with others, meditation. Um, this will definitely restore your soul. Happy resting.
It was
Sis,
very
let's talk about rest because being burnout is not a badge of honor. March 10th is National Day of Rest for Black women,
all right.
and I am here to remind
Where
you
I
that
was
rest
on.
does not mean just sleep.
To make sure I did this. And I
Sis,
didn't.
let's talk about rest
Oh,
because being burnout.
no.
I missed your call. Why you picking up that shit? I wake up. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Give me one time. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Yeah. Where them fans at? Where them fans at?
Baby, hold on. Now we know before this is over with, we're gonna have to go and go listen to where them fans at. My the country in me, baby, I love that song. And I'm ordering these fans, honey. So y'all might see on the my fitness channel some fan workouts because I've seen some of the other aunties out there just baby showing out. But back to this. Hold on. Let me rub this in because honey, I can't get no. I'm gonna go. I don't get no oil on my y'all know what I'm saying. This thing, this scroller child. You know what I'm saying.
Where them fans at? Give me.
Resting is revolutionary because our grandmothers did not get to rest. My just one generation ago, my grandmother only rested when she was sick. So take your moment today, my sister, and give yourself good rest. I am grateful. My husband booked me somewhere to go today, but I just want you to know you deserve it. If you think about it, you deserve it. That is their mission. If this is more mental warfare than it is anything right now. This is all about the mind. So you believe your value, your worth, take your rest where you can actually enjoy it and receive it. All right? Love you. Resting.
Quick question. Who taught you how to rest? Like in the household or households that you grew up in, what did rest look like? Quick question. Who taught you how to rest?
Hey y'all. Okay. I'm kind of smiling, but I'm smiling only because we as black women resting is just the best thing we could have ever done for ourselves. And I think it's kind of a relief because we needed it. We've been doing it for too long, and it's taken me personally back to my great grandmother who used to say, yeah, like vote, do what you need to do, but we need to stay out of white people's business, meaning don't be giving them no extra hands to help do nothing because they're not going to do it in return for us. And we have seen that. But let me tell you, that video of that woman being dragged out of that town hall meeting was like, I don't know. That's a perfect example why there is no.
And I'm gonna pause it right there. In the last video that I did, I showed you that woman getting drug out of Idaho. If these people, and there's a new one now where Idaho, and I want to believe the other lady was, shoot, I'll pull it up. Either way it goes, don't you take your black arse, ARSE, because we ladies, we ain't gonna cuss. Ain't gonna lie like that. Sometimes I'm gonna cuss, but do not go out there. We already know they tried to get y'all with little dude that the white lady shot him in the chest. No, he said he would die for that. That was his woman's, his baby mom's. Yeah, bet not. Now they finna try to let Derek Chauvin off. You know what? Don't let them rile you up. It ain't nothing we can do to bring the dead back. So, no, we don't let these people try to flame you up. Don't do it. They broke it. They gotta fix it. You break, you buy, right? Not us. Don't you take your black ass out there. Let's go on back to what our good sis is talking about. In the show says Black Women Rest, and the reason that I'm having that is because March the 10th is Black Women's Rest Day. What I am committed to doing, and you know what? Let me see, because somebody was like, when's the day for Black men? And I'm just gonna see if y'all got a day. So, now Google tried to goop me. Okay, y'all's day is June 13th. June 13th, okay? And I'll prep y'all up. Let's see. Black Male Health Initiative. I wonder if the month must be Black Male Health. It's gotta be. Y'all gotta cut a few. Plus, you gotta think Juneteenth too, so y'all gotta keep 1 month. Now, back to what my good sis was talking about.
No kumbaya moments no more. Because the way those white women sat there, some next to their husbands, the ones that did got up to take photos, didn't help her, stayed out of it. One woman was like jumping all around just so she can get a video. I thought she was hopping over the railing to help the woman. No, she was taking videos. And the men, no. This is why they will turn a blind eye to helping and doing the right thing every time if it benefits them. So all these people on this app complaining about what's going on and, oh my God, I didn't know. Those are the people that were in that audience. The ones that were cheering, watching a woman get manhandled because they didn't have to do that to her. But they watched, they filmed, but nobody threw themselves on them, tried to protect her, did nothing. Yeah, we ain't fucking with y'all. We ain't fucking with y'all no more. We should have never done it in the first place, but we're really not doing it now. No.
I think I'll take my whiskey, my coffee bag and my bed cream. You're too sweet for me. I think I'll take my whiskey, my coffee bag and my bed cream. You're
Man, my heart's so big, man, I had to step back. Man, Man, my heart's so big, man, I had to step back. Man, my heart's so big, man, I had to step back.
When people say, "Where is Kamala?" what do they expect to hear as the answer? Because last I checked, she's no longer in office. She's the ex-vice president. She's not a public servant, so she's not obligated to serve the public. She is enjoying her post-administration life as she should be, and y'all need to leave her alone. Damn. It's like she tried to warn people. She tried to explain to people what another Trump term would look like. And not enough people cared to listen. She spoke about Project 2025, as many of us did, and people said it's not real. So because she gave y'all that chance, that opportunity, even if you didn't like her, just the opportunity to say, you know what, let's just go with this and we'll figure it out from here. Y'all didn't want to hear that, so stop asking for her, please. This is the perfect representation of how women, particularly Black women, are disrespected and told that they don't deserve certain things. And then when shit hits the fan, they're calling on them for help. Just stop it. It's pathetic. When people say, "Where is Kamala?"
Yikes, that was severe.
This is just a friendly PSA to all of my fellow Black women to make your arrest your responsibility in 2025. I was having one of my chats with God, as I usually do, and was saying all the responsibilities that I have, work, school, finances, personal life, and God was legit like, girl, where is your rest? Like, why is rest not on this list? And it really got me thinking about how easily us as Black women are willing
Why is rest not on your list?
to give up our rest and give up our well-being and our time and opportunities and outlets to reset, to fulfill some other obligation. So this is just a friendly PSA to make rest your responsibility all 2025. Thank you.
We're gonna be on here much longer, y'all. I just
Bitch, you doing a good job. 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 Fuck that laundry. Fuck that dish. Take a break and shake that shit. Bitch, you doing a good job. 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 Fuck that laundry. Fuck that dish. Take a break and shake that shit. Bitch, you doing a good job. 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 Fuck that laundry. Fuck that dish. Take a break and shake that shit.
You really about to do it?
40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
They get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Must have on a beat, bro. Deep boat in rap. He a freak though. Man down, call an ambulance. Tell him breathe. Then the boys to the cross, they walk around like thieves. What's up?
This is your reminder that March 10th is a National Day of Rest for Black women. Take a nap, go to the spa, support a Black woman-owned business, but get some rest, sis. Don't let them wear you down.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down!
And I know that a lot of women are talking about how we're not doing anything for the next 4 years. For some of us, that might be hard because maybe you're always like the busy bee. You always got to be doing something. You're the busybody. I have been perpetually resting for like the last 18 years. And here are my best tips. Number one, get rid of your smartphone. Or if you're going to have an iPhone or an Android, delete as many apps as possible. We're resting. We're not going to be bothered with whatever is going on online. We just don't care anymore. If it doesn't personally affect you on a micro or macro level, don't show up, right? So number two, don't stop showing up. Don't show up for anything that does not benefit you, like in any way, shape, or form. Number three, mind your business. We need to get better at minding our own business. Mind the business that pays you or the business that keeps you, you're well rested and healthy. Don't stress yourself out. Number 4, go for walks. Go for more walks. Be out in nature more. Spend 3 hours at the gym. Spend 2 hours walking up and down Whole Foods. We're not doing anything anymore. We're going to bed. And I know that a lot of women are talking about how we're not doing anything for the next 4 years. For some of us, that might be hard because maybe you're always like the busy bee. You always got to be doing something. You're the busybody. I have been perpetually resting for like the last 18 years. And here are my best tips. Number 1, get rid of your smartphone. Or if you're going to have an iPhone or an Android, delete as many apps as possible. We're resting. We're not going to be bothered with whatever is going on online. We just don't care anymore. If it doesn't personally affect you on a micro or macro level, don't show up, right? So number 2, don't stop showing up. Don't show up for anything that does not benefit you, like in any way, shape, or form. Number 3, mind your business. We need to get better at minding our own business. Mind the business that pleases you or the business that keeps you, you're well rested and healthy. Don't stress yourself out. Number 4, go for walks. Go for more walks. Be out in nature more. Spend 3 hours at the gym. Spend 2 hours walking up and down Whole Foods. We're not doing anything anymore. We're going to bed. And I know that a lot of women are talking about how we're not doing anything for the next 4 years. For some of us, that might be hard because maybe you're always like the busy bee. You always got to be doing something. You're the busybody. I have been perpetually resting.
So let's see. I wonder, is she the last one? She couldn't be. Yeah, no, that didn't make sense. Well, hold on. Maybe she is. All right. I think we got everything. There's one thing, and I wanted to do this for just Black people. Let me see, Black people writing. I'm almost there, y'all. Just give me a second. There's a particular creator that I want to show. Let me see. Hey. Hey. Let's see what I say. I know she was heavy on boycotting Target, so if I find, like, she should be one of the. That's Tabitha. Sorry about the background, y'all, but the babies in the mister. Y'all see me scrolling yours. I'll show this. Wow.
So, for those of you who are not afraid to come together brick by brick, the next economic blackout will be March the 7th through the 14th. We will be boycotting Amazon. And for those of you who are against boycotting or the economic blackout dates, we still don't care. Bloop. Right upside your head. Have a good day.
What that does is you take all our sales and they dwindle down. And then those companies get to say, oh, your products are not performing. And they.
What is she saying? What you want me to translate it to you from a C student's perspective? Because it's a lot of word salad in there. And I don't have anything against Tabitha Brown. She's never said anything that actually bothered me or I thought that didn't make sense.
That's going to be a no. No. Hell no. The algorithm, that That did not give what it needed to give. Let's just go here. And then, hold on, let's see. Okay, we're gonna go here. I think the auto scroll should be working. This, she's got low volume, so I'm gonna skip her.
So now that I know we're on the same page as Black women and that we're going to rest and focus on our self-care, what are some of the things that you're going to be doing? What I'm going to do is I'm going to say no to things that don't serve me or things that I know are going to drain my energy. And this is personally and professionally. Next thing that I'm going to do is disconnect from the news and a little bit from social media. I don't need to hear daily updates about what's going on. I'll get my information when I need to get it. That's going to stress me out. I'm going to make sure I'm extra intentional about cooking nutritious whole foods for myself and taking the time to exercise. And another thing is getting monthly massages and facials, because for me, those make a huge difference and they're so therapeutic. So again, let me know what you're going to do for your self-care and for your rest. Black women, I know that we have established that we're going to rest this year and protect our peace. So let me know what hobbies you're getting into this year. Hobbies that you're not going to monetize, that you're just going to do just for the sake of doing it and for your mental health. For starters, I'm going to get into coloring. I'm going to get a dope coloring book. I'm super excited. And I'm also going to play my instruments. I played the piano and guitar growing up, so I'm going to get back into that. So those are my hobbies, but let me know yours.
I actually have a keyboard.
It's come to my attention that some of you ladies are out here running on fumes, not getting proper rest, exhausted, and teetering on the edge of burnout. So let's talk about the 7 types of rest that every Black woman needs. Rest is non-negotiable. Repeat after me. Rest is non-negotiable. And once you start incorporating these 7 types of rest into your lifestyle, I promise you, you will feel better. Number 1 is physical rest, most commonly thought of as sleeping and napping. And while that is physical rest, that is just one form of physical rest known as passive physical rest. There's also active physical rest, which includes things like yoga, meditation, massages, and things of that nature. Number 2 is mental rest. I want you to think about mental rest as anything that allows you to unpack the rigors of the day. So things like meditation, mindfulness activities, deep breathing, and even regular therapy sessions with your mental health professional. Number 3 is emotional rest. And this allows us to rid ourselves of any excess anxiety, worry, and self-doubt. It also allows us to feel our feelings and then release and move on. Emotional rest also helps us gain clarity on our environment and who's in it, how we need to create boundaries, and teach people how to treat us. Number 4 is spiritual rest. Now, don't confuse this with religious practices or rituals. Spiritual rest is really about allowing ourselves time and space to connect with something greater than ourselves and hone in on our purpose and our destiny. Number 5 is social rest. And while it's number 5, it's equally as important as all of the others. Social rest is when we take an opportunity to detach ourselves from people in real life and in digital spaces. So that can include something like a social media detox or even planning a solo vacation. And if push comes to shove, sitting in your car for 30 minutes alone can definitely be a form of social rest. Number 6 is sensory rest, because sensory overload is real. Some ways to get good sensory rest is by dimming the lights, reading a book, putting on soft music, or even indulging in listening to white noise. And finally, we come to number 7, which is creative rest. And for some people, this one can be hard to wrap your mind around. Creative rest is essentially you taking a break from always being the producer, the one who is manufacturing or conjuring energy, and stepping into a space that allows you to indulge in the creative energy of others. So that could look like going to an art gallery, a museum, a walking tour of your neighborhood or the neighborhood or city next door, or even doing a nature walk or hike. Black women, please start indulging in rest as an act of self-preservation. Let me know in the comments some of the ways that you incorporate these 7 types of rest in your life.
You're a Black woman resting and opting out for the next 4 years, creating the coziest outdoor space that you never want to leave, filling it with your favorite fruits, veggies, and herbs, purging unnecessary crap from your house like this that. And some of y'all are for vegan decentering men, so they may have to go as well. And you're snatching back your power with your dollar, buying and supporting Black owned. I like this on you. Finally, you're opting in to the future version of yourself. She has a new mindset, better relationships, healthier habits, and a savings account that you can feel proud of. You might be worried though that the momentum will die back, but together it won't. Leverage my skills and desire for you, Black women only, to do the same. I'm not selling you more stuff that you have to make room for. No, I'm offering you the intangible goody goods that you get to take with you everywhere you go because you are always with you. Do not stall until the last hour and then rush your process. You deserve better than that. So to get all of this and more, grab the information here and let's not take this for granted.
Wonder if you even know this feeling. You gotta feel me. Whatever you do, just wanna be your, just wanna do your best.
Right now, the assignment is to okay? Right now, the assignment is to pour into yourself. Right now, the assignment is to practice radical, and I do mean radical. Go against the status quo type of self-care. Rest, joy, and allowing yourself to experience rest and taking care of yourself in and of itself is an act of resistance. We pour out of our overflow. If you're continuously pouring and you have not filled yourself up, you are pouring and operating in a deficit. That's not good for you, and that's not good for the next person. But right now, the responsibility is to take care of yourself, okay? Whoever that's for. Pour into yourself. Water yourself. I love you, bye.
So I got this comment, and actually I love it, right? I'm so glad that you asked this. How can you rest while you can see?
Y'all, this is going to be the last one for the rest because I do want to show one more video and then I'm signing off. It's time to spend time with the family.
Right? So this is the thing. Because again, the 92% we have decided that we are resting, right, for the next 4 years and beyond. And how can you rest when you are looking out at a world that is chaotic, right? That a world that it looks like everything is falling apart, especially since, the election and, just all of the things. But if you think about it, the world has looked like it was in chaos for a long time now. This didn't just start. But how can you rest while you can see, right? And this is my answer. You determine what you see, right? Like, not just on social media, but in life in general, we get to choose what content we consume, right? And so for me personally, I don't watch the news because I don't need, listen, okay? I'm not going to choose to watch something that is going to horrify me and traumatize me every single day. I already know that out there is chaos. But what I am creating within myself and within my own life is peace and harmony and love and all the things. So that's what I focus on, right? What we have to understand is what we focus on, we perpetuate, right? And so if you're focusing on the negative, you are perpetuating the negative. But if you are focusing on what it is that you desire to experience, that is what you are going to experience. So that's why so many people, when the pandemic first hit, right, they focused on wealth and they focused on building abundance and creating a life that felt amazing to them, even though we were in a pandemic. And so many people became wealthy during that time, right? So many people became independent. So many people started their businesses, started, posting on TikTok and gained these huge followers. It is completely dependent on you, right? You can rest easily if you are in control of what you focus on. So versus being inundated with a bunch of bullshit that you don't want to see, that doesn't make you feel good, that doesn't support you in creating a life that feels amazing to you, focus on what it is that you want to experience in your life, right? I am a person who firmly believes that my reality is what I say my reality is. And so I'm not affected by the chaos. That don't have nothing to do with me. That's not my business. right? And not just as like the 92% and what y'all got going. No, but as a human being on the planet, as a person who believes that she's a goddess on this planet, what happens outside of me, that's not my business, right? The one thing that I know I can control is my internal environment. And so I'm going to set myself up and I'm going to set my internal environment up in such a way that my life looks and feels amazing every single day. And so that's how I am able to rest regardless to what I see. My focus is internal. I'm not focused at all on what's happening externally. That's not my business, right? And so how can we rest while you can see? Choose what you see. Focus on what you want to see, right? And then you'll find yourself resting. I hope this helps. Peace.
While we're on TikTok, all right, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Yesterday when I made that video, my follow count was at like 1503 or 1542, I think. And I've been losing followers because I'm not that consistent. I have been feeling kind of down and out of it lately, and especially like after election day, I just was like, what's the point? And so I just took to TikTok to kind of like get my mind out of the space. Like I just wanted to see funny things, and I would keep seeing that sound talking about the new anthem come across my FYP. People kept using it, and I'm like, you know what? Everybody that uses the sound that I see across my FYP, I'm gonna follow and I'm gonna share and I'm gonna repost and I'm gonna like and I'm gonna comment. I'm just gonna do it because if they can do it and gain, freedom from certain things, then so can we. And so I decided yesterday during a break, I had a prep period, I had a break at work, and I just was like, yeah, it's my time to share the message. I am by no means a political page. In fact, I love fashion and I love to travel and I just love lifestyle things and funny things, and that's kind of where I put my efforts. So this isn't going to turn into like a political page. I've been seeing people say that. Okay, we have a dusty mayor and it's expensive. Follow the comments and like and respond to almost find ways to connect with people. I love the ladies in the bathroom.
Let's see what this anthem is, and then again, I want us to let me see. Wait a minute.
All right.
What?
All right. I'm blown away. I am. I'm blown away. Yesterday when I made that video,
I got a
my follow count was at
like okay. So I hope y'all got that. Our new anthem is gonna be I feel conflicted. I feel conflicted. Yo, I'm wrong. But if you listen to Sharon, you heard that today. Like, I feel conflicted. Hilarity. So we're about to get up out of here because I ain't gonna be making these really long longs. But I know I found it. I know that I have found it. Oh, this is trash. Sorry, y'all. Like, I legit just... So strange. You know what? I bet it's because... Okay. Now, mind you, we got to watch another creator that's watching a creator that's, but we just going to go ahead and let me see if I do this, if I can find it. Yep. This is kind of long. What I want us to see is this though. And okay, so what she's doing is opening up, talking about the Derek Chauvin thing. So this is Tabitha. I've shown y'all her before. Please follow her.
Don't do it. Stay, okay? Hear me when I say this. This is bait. This is bait. This is them playing with your emotions. This is them trying to incite anger within you so that you will then get out into the streets. And then when you get out into the streets, they are going to beat you. They are going to murder you. And then Donald Trump will have what he needs to call martial law. Don't do it. Stay your behind at home. If they want to pardon Derek Chauvin, let them do it. They want to release him under some other pretense, let them do it. Fuck them and fuck Derek Chauvin. Stay home.
So now they're talking about freeing Derek Chauvin. And to that I say, free the boy, free him. Because all the other criminals that have been pardoned are either getting locked up or they wind up no longer among the living. Let them loose. We do not care. We are too busy dilly-dallying and frolicking and whatever the fuck else we want. Won't be a motherfucking protest. Won't be, you're not gonna start a riot. Won't be nothing burning, no bricks be throwing. We do not care. We quite literally do not care. Most of us, honestly, after the 6th, when the results were final, hands up, don't shoot. Not my monkey, not my circus.
People are speculating that Elon Musk wants to enact martial law because he just raised the idea of releasing Derek Chauvin, the police officer who had his knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes straight from prison. Number one, Elon, you aren't even the president. You do not have this authority to even be floating this idea in the air. Number two, you know what will happen if you release Derek Chauvin. People are going to take to the streets and America will essentially, God forbid it doesn't, but it's going to burn to the ground, which made me think, is Elon trying to enact martial law? Does he want people to take to the streets? So they have a reason to enact martial law. And are black people being used as a sacrificial goat to get what he wants? Elon Musk's stocks and companies are plummeting in all countries, and countries are denouncing him and his Starlinks. They're ripping up the contracts. So why out of all times are you now bringing up Derek Chauvin, who is a cold-blooded murderer and should be in prison? The forensics team looked at the George Floyd situation and said, look, this cause of death was asphyxiation and nothing else. Closely examined. This, you see it on video. This was nothing but asphyxiation from having a knee on his neck for 8 minutes. Everything done to Americans, people losing their jobs by the tens of thousands, government jobs being taken away. DEI, which reversed discrimination, has been reversed. The anti-discrimination law is dismantled. Not one black person in any position of power in the White House. You have it all. Is it not enough? What else needs to be done? Congratulations. You've oppressed people that have been oppressed their entire time in America, but I have one question. You've done everything you wanted to do. We're about to go into a trade war. Stocks have crashed. Will Elon Musk not be happy so all brown people are across the border and all black people are slaves again? This is insane. What is this revenge you're looking for? What happened to you? Nobody's bothered. You ever notice? Black people don't bother nobody. And it's always someone that looks like Elon looking for a problem, going out of their way to create the problem and then victimizing themselves after. Everybody's saying, if this happens, everybody stay home, just be intelligent, don't do nothing crazy. And look, protesting is legal. You can protest. Don't do anything against the law. Let Elon's karma deal with Elon. You don't have to go out there and be Elon's karma, okay? Let Elon's karma handle that. Don't do anything against the law, please, for you. And Elon Musk, go focus on your 13 other kids who hasn't seen you in the past 6+ months, instead of daydreaming and having dreams and nightmares about black people, because we don't care about you. You're just like, notice me, everybody notice me. We don't care about you. This is only going to hurt your brand worse, and you're not going to get what you want out of this. I promise you that. Y'all let me know what you think below.
I am not falling for their bullshit. Like my beautiful sister Tabitha Speak said, that bait. Oh, look, let's talk about pardoning Derek Chauvin. It's bait. They just want to see black outrage. They just want to see black outrage. But do you know who else ain't trying to hear from y'all about this pardoning of Derek Chauvin? Fucking Derek Chauvin. Think about this for just a second, kids. Why did he plead guilty to those federal charges? Because it moved him out of the fucking state of Minnesota and into a federal prison. If they pardon him, do you think them state charges go away? No. He gets a pardon from Trump and gets in a van and drives his ass right back to fucking Minnesota. And he'll be in ADSEG, administrative segregation. Do you think they can't touch him there? Right now, Derek Chauvin is looking at Ben Shapiro and Elon Musk and all the rest of you dumb motherfuckers going, hey, shut the fuck up, shut up. Shut the fuck up. So y'all try to put that bullshit out, expecting us to hit the streets with signs and keep Derek in, keep Derek in. You know who else will be holding the motherfucking sign? Derek fucking Chauvin. Keep me in right here. If Trump pardoned him, he would have to go back to Minnesota because a presidential pardon doesn't cover state charges. Only a governor's pardon can do that. And who's the governor of Minnesota? So Derek Chauvin would have to take his ass to the cold tundras of Minnesota to go back to prison for the next 20-something fucking years. Rather than being in this cushy ass goddamn place where he's at right now. Oh, he's still doing hard time, don't get me wrong. But hard time in a federal prison is a whole lot different than hard time in a goddamn state prison. Derek Chauvin is looking at y'all going, I mean, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I get it. Y'all want to get back for that one time that y'all had to watch as a cop did everything that black people have been saying the cops can do and have done to us since the 60s. Y'all want to get back. Oh, y'all hate that man so much. If it's not talking shit about George Floyd, it's bigging up and trying to celebrate the fucking murderer, Derek Chauvin. Well, in this regard, Derek Chauvin ain't trying to hear from y'all. Derek Chauvin probably heard that shit from Ben Shapiro's like, does he not know I told him to shut the fuck up? If he don't shut his punk ass up, he's going to shut up. He out there fighting with us. Keep him in. Keep him in. Yes, keep me here. Keep me in. I won't go no place. Leave me him. Y'all can save it with that goddamn baby. I ain't fucking with y'all, man. The only reason I'm even bringing it up is before somebody fucking even asked me. I'm telling you right now. If Derek Chauvin got a federal fucking pardon from the president of the United States today, tomorrow he'd be on either a bus or a train or a plane back to motherfucking Minnesota. And the way planes is falling out the sky, he'd be wanting to have that before he has to take his ass back to fucking Minnesota to go to prison. Shut the fuck up.
Well, guys, they've gotten so desperate for our presence in these streets till the Republicans are now pulling a low blow. The Hill is reporting, the newspaper The Hill is reporting that Republican Ben Shapiro is starting efforts to go to Donald Trump to get him to pardon the Minnesota police officer Derek Chauvin, who unalived George Floyd before the entire world. Pardon. Yeah. What they're trying to do is get us emotional. They want that reaction they got after he unalived George Floyd for all of us to see. They want that raw anger, emotions. You know what I mean? They want us to be that incensed to come out into these streets. And what's waiting for us in those streets is the worst police brutality will probably be in the record of America since the 60s. And after they get their fill, Trump will call martial law, which is what he wants to do anyway. And it's going to be a win-win for him. And it's going to be a lose-lose for us. We do not, in any circumstances, need to react the way they're hoping and counting on us to react. If they go to Donald Trump with that, he is going to pardon him, point blank, period. And us getting out in those streets is not going to stop it. They're going to have to get what they want some other way. They're not going to use us this time. We're not going to be the excuse they need to start the brutality. As we can see, the protests that are going on now, there has been no police involved, none, barely arrests. There are no headlines. There are no nightly news of news anchors out on the streets watching the brutality and seeing people being dragged off. None of that is going on. And we all know why. So because they can't get us out for any other reason, we're not budging. Now they want to try to pull on our emotional strings. Because, they said the blacks are so emotional. No, we're passionate. We're passionate and we are true to ours. And we will stand 10 toes down when we see something being wrong to ours in front of our face. Yeah, the majority of us are built that way. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to use our personality traits against us. We already know we got each other back like that. We don't have to go out here into these streets and allow you guys to degrade and demean the memory of George Floyd, to incite us to come out there for more violence, for more deaths, and then for y'all to get y'all ultimate brass ring is for him to call martial law. We're not playing that role. You're not going to play us like that. Quit playing in our faces. We are not doing that. We are matching energy in 2025. We are matching energy. Us coming out there, black people coming out there in the streets, is not going to stop him from doing what he's going to do. So what's the purpose of going out there and people to spill more blood, people to lose more lives, more people's lives to be turned upside down? And for what? He's going to do it anyway. Black people, stand down. Let them do what they're going to do. But what they're going to have to do is find another way to get what they're trying to get. You're not going to use us. You're not going to use the memory of our brother George Floyd. He would not want us to go out there to appease them, to be a flunky, to be a pawn in their chess game. No. They want us to react. They don't want us to stop and think. Because they think we all so stupid. They think we all so simple-minded and we so emotional. No, we're not. We know when it's time for us to stand up, we stand up. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to let you go out here and create something for us to go out here to stand up for just so you can come in and get your way. We're not having that. Not in 2025. Do what you're going to do. My brothers and my sisters, please peep this game. They know that Mr. Floyd is a hot button for us. They know because we all watched that. We all were a part of his transitioning that day. They know that hit us to our core. So you can tell in that act alone, the desperation that they want us out in them streets. Why is our presence so freaking viable? Why? All of a sudden we matter? They're going to some extremes to try to get us out here in these streets. We're not falling for it. Stay home. Research this. Go out there, look it up. Google The Hill and Google Ben Shapiro. What is his efforts about our brother George Floyd? Google it. Look it up so you're not surprised. I don't want you hearing this the first time over the news. Go find out for yourself so you can be prepared and act accordingly. Yeah, we know what y'all doing. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Try that on somebody else. It ain't going to work. Get MAGA is the one that react to everything y'all say. We don't. We ain't running up in nothing on your behalf. We're not doing that. We're not coming out in the streets on your behalf. We're not doing it. We're not. Excuse me. Ooh, yeah, it's been a long day. We're not doing it. We're not doing it, people. We're not this simple-minded. And our lives are not some little pawns on the table for people to move around for their pleasure, for their giggles and their agendas. Our lives are not. We know our worth. And it's worth more than being a pawn in y'all little stupid game. Please understand where this is going and where this is coming from and what they're trying to get. Don't give it to them. Like I said, us going out there is not going to change one thing. We know who's sitting in that White House, and we know he would love nothing more. That's just more you're going to have to answer for, sir. That's just more you're just going to have to be held accountable for when you have to stand before your maker. Certain things you have to leave in the Almighty's hands. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to demean and belittle Mr. Floyd and the impact he had on us and the impact he had on this entire world. We're not going to demean that by running out there all wild and all out of order and all crazy. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to lose our composure. We're not going to do that. That's what you want. We're not going to do that. But what you are doing is showing your true selves. And Republicans, I want y'all to be proud of this. This is what y'all standing for. This is what's representing you. This is the stench over your head every time you walk in a room. It's people like Ben Shapiro and others that are doing other people's bidding, that are trying to play with people's lives, that are willing to cause harm and even death upon people. And for what? To get a pat on the head? A little extra change in your pocket? Your entire party is full of cowards, sellouts, con men, and every other lowlife you can think of. For anyone to even be able to even have that concept, you're a lost cause. And if you support that, you're a lost cause. But you need to look at what you're a part of. Because, you know, they always say birds of a feather. Be careful that buzzard stench don't follow you for the rest of your life. My people, we know what to do. We see through this. We see the smoke and mirrors. We ain't falling for the okie doke. It ain't happening. Come better. We're not coming out there. We know it's not going to change anything. It has nothing to do with how you want it to. It's not about Mr. Floyd. It's not about that. He's resting in peace. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to play y'all game. Find another way. Y'all take care.
You are never going to give up in your attempts to draw Black people out into the streets protesting. Yes, your latest attempt to get us out there is floating the possibility of pardoning Derek Chauvin. No, you won't get us out there. You haven't gotten us out there. We know exactly what you want to do and will do to us if we go out in those streets protesting. You want to declare martial law. We will not be the reason that martial law is declared. Just because many Black folks say that we're stepping back and taking a break doesn't mean that any of us has given up the fight, because we absolutely fucking have not. But what we will not be doing is we will not be going in the streets and giving you what you want. It's bait, and we know it.
This is for my white people. If you are in support of David Chauvin getting out of jail, prison, whatever you want to call it, lock up, this is the reason why we don't fool with y'all. This is the reason why. Of course,
girl, his name is Derek, but we get it.
Of course, me being me, I've researched it, and he can't get out. He can't get out. It's a state charge. But with the person that we're dealing with, it's a possibility. But I want to say to you guys, this is the reason why we don't fool with y'all. If you're ever wondering, this is why. Because y'all be in support of the silliest, craziest, weirdest, low down, trifling things. You never in support of the real. You would rather for a convicted cop that killed another human being for no reason other than that's what he wanted to do. You would rather be in support of that guy than the real. And this is why we don't fool with y'all. I just thought I'd wake up this morning and let y'all know that. If you're ever wondering, I need you to put this in your brain and lock it. This is why.
So this guy decides to get his ass on the internet and basically slap every last black person in the face.
This is the girl, like, I'm not even listening to her. You can come back to this, but no, she talked a long time too. Is she the last one? We'll get here, and as soon as this ends, then we're done.
Is to bait you in, because if MAGA doesn't right on the right suggested this, and I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised.
Because you're not going to be telling me what the fuck to do. The fuck back up. I say it's hot, and I'm going in with the light skinned people. I don't go, fuck, what the fuck you saying? The hell? Yep. The first black person to ever get home.
This was only going to be a matter of time before this administration or before someone on the right suggested this. And I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised. And of course, it's going to get support from Elon Musk. I mean, obviously. This is outright rage bait. Point blank, period. Whether they pardon this man or not, this is rage bait. This is to bait you in, because if MAGA doesn't rile up the libs, to own the libs, to anger black people and women and people of color, they have no content. So the only reason why he will be doing this is because your reactions to this will give him content to make. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not interested in debating maggots and right-wing pundits over a video that I've seen of this cop and several of his colleagues unaliving this man in public on camera. There is nothing to debate. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to have a conversation about, okay? He was convicted in the court of law because everybody saw that these cops went too far. And the debates that will be had is you questioning and being gaslit into believing that this man had overdosed when he had 5 cops sitting on his back and 1 on the base of his neck for several minutes. I'm not debating that. And I'm not going to give my reaction to that either. We already know what happened because this man got convicted, okay? This wasn't some attack by woke leftists on cops. This was brutality, and this was justice being served. And they're going to try to bait you into this type of argument just so they can laugh at you. Because at the end of the day, maggots are the most lonely, angry, sad weirdos on the internet who sit on Reddit and 4chan all day being degenerates online to piss off liberals and people that only want the world to go in a progressive direction because they are sad people. Don't take this fucking bait. If it happens, it happens. Stay your black ass at home, okay? Stay your black ass at home. It is not worth it. Okay? Because they need something else to pivot to. They need to pivot to something else. That's why they're trying to be this extreme. They need to pivot to something else because they know this administration is fucking up. Don't take the bait. Stay your black ass at home. Have a nice fucking day.
Elon Musk is a white supremacist. End of story. Case closed. And if you support him, so are you. You won't know who this is. That is Derek Chauvin. He unalived George Floyd back in 2020. And now Elon Musk is advocating for him to be pardoned. Yep, that's right, to have his record wiped clean and let out of prison. Musk reposted another white supremacist who said, quote, "There is a man who is rotting in prison because the media decided in the middle of 2020 that they were going to turn a tragic law enforcement stop that ended with the unaliving of a man who had significant problems." He then linked a petition asking supporters to sign a petition for Trump to act on that, act as in overturning Chauvin's conviction. And then Elon Musk reposted that and wrote, quote, "Something to think about. I can't even imagine what would happen if this were to happen."
This is all I got from this video, and I saw this.
All right, y'all. So let me stop sharing. Let me blow myself up. So, 1, Black women, March 10th, rest. If not March 10th, find a day. Tomorrow I'll probably come back and give the dates for the boycotts, as far as I think it's Nestle. I know Amazon, Starbucks, Target. There are quite a few dates, and then we have like hard. Sorry, y'all. The wind is blowing. And that really ADHD. Boycott days, blackout days, Black women rest, and then Black people, do not let these folks pull you out. Whatever is going on, let these people fix it. That I do have lives. We had an interesting live with Ron yesterday. I would definitely say go back, revisit that. Like I said, I'll be back if there are Black women creators. So like one, I know I need to do. So Dr. G, I'll probably do one on her. I'm definitely going to do some on the fashion girlies, people like Venus, Sherelle, Lucky. So people within the community or other folks that I know personally. And then also I'll be introducing, I want larger channels, one, but also Black women that I enjoy. So thank you for coming. Please get some rest. Please decompress. Tomorrow is Friday. Do something for yourself. Have a good meal or Starbucks, or go get yourself, I don't know, some chips, but something that you can enjoy simply for yourself. Don't let these people catch you up. You'll try to be here. Yes, please be here. Thank y'all for coming. Let me go through and thank everybody that was here. I think I should be able to do this. I know initially it was PJ, Venus. I know Lionel was here. Lord was here. PJ was here. Dr. G was here. Next Level was here. Girl You Better was here. So if I did not mention you, it is because this thing will not let me go back. Please charge this YouTube and my head for not doing it and not my heart. So have a great evening. Please take care of yourself. We'll be back tomorrow with some information. We're going to ride this out, but please, Black folks, if you hear nothing else, rest and mind your Black ass business. Okay? Rest and mind your Black business. Stand on business and mind your business. Mind your Black business.